Hey everybody, it's Kara at Mom Life. Today I'm going to be sharing with you Molly's 2-month update. And then at the end I'll tell you a little bit how I've been doing postpartum. So Molly is 12 pounds. She's gained 2 pounds in the last 4 weeks and she is a big heavy girl. You can definitely tell if you're trying to tote her around the house or take her to the store and I just carry her around. I'm getting some muscles on me. So every day Molly smiles all day long. She's laughing, she's even talking. We've got her on video saying hi, hi. But she loves talking to her dad, and I swear she said, hi Dad. She's really good at mimicking, and it's like she practices what she says before she says it. It's so cute. She also tries to coordinate her words. So it even sounded like she said, I good, because we were telling her that she's good. And it's like she practices and tries to get it together before she actually says it because she don't want to say it wrong. She's been using her legs to stand up. If we hold her up, she'll put weight on her legs and stand up, and you can tell she's so proud of herself. Her little legs are so strong. And then she'll kick me, and I'll be like, oh, he kicked me. And she laughs. She thinks it's funny if I say ow. It's hilarious. She is very interested in food now. Like, I feel so bad for her. It feels wrong to eat in front of her. Every time we eat, she is right there just watching everything. So I was eating some blueberries, and I just put it right here and let her kind of lick it because, she didn't know what to do, but she was just like, her eyes peeled back and bugged out for the longest. It was the funniest thing. She was just like, oh my goodness. So yeah, she is going to be a good eater. It was hilarious. She recognizes the milk sign that I do with her now. Like if I say milk, milk, or just do like that, she freezes and is like, oh yeah, I'm ready to eat. So it probably won't be long and she'll be signing. She loves the company of her siblings. She laughs at them now. She's smiling. And I'm not so afraid of her being around them now because she's bigger. At first I was worried because they crowd her and just want to smother her with love. But now, since she's a little bigger, it seems like, since I'm not so nervous, that she's just really enjoying them. And they make her laugh. She really, really likes her brother Barrett. He's always loving on her. Well, they all are always loving on her, but she's always trying to talk to him lately, just like the last week or so. And he loves that. He feels extra special. Oh, she sleeps in about 45-minute intervals throughout the day. She'll sleep 45 minutes, wake up and eat, and then sometimes want to be up for a couple hours. But today, she only slept for a 30-minute interval. She ate so much today. Like, I feel drained, but now she's sleeping good. Like, I couldn't even get her to wake up for the video because usually I like her to be awake and she stares right at the camera. But she sleeps good at night. She might wake up around 1 or so, but she'll sleep sometimes, 6-7 hour stretches, which is really nice. She hates having a wet diaper. If she goes to sleep and she wakes up right away, she'll like get mad. She doesn't ever really cry, but she'll just go ah, ah, like kind of holler. She's a fierce, full of personality little girl. But yeah, so she hates being wet, so I change her and then I can usually get her back to sleep pretty quickly. But I know as soon as she's wet, because she lets me know. She gets on to me if I keep her waiting too long. Like I said, if I don't change her diaper, she's hollering at me. Or if I didn't change it instantly, I don't ever leave her wet. But yeah, if she wakes up and I'm not getting her, or I have to do something for the other children, she will holler at me. It's hilarious. I wish she was awake. Maybe I can get her to do it. But ah. Yeah, and she'll just get louder, and I tell her, I'm coming, Molly, and she'll just let me know. Then when I get to her and I'm, give her my breast, before she'll start nursing, she'll at me, getting on to me, letting me know she disapproves. She loves this cat picture in my other kid's room. It's a black and white cat wearing red glasses, and every time she sees that thing, she just smiles and smiles and is just in awe of it, and she just can't take her eyes off of it, and she smiles and smiles, and she'll start at it. It is the cutest thing. And I know that a lot of baby toys now, or baby pictures for babies, they're in black and white and they have red, so I think they might be able to see those better or something, but she just loves that cat. When she holds, and she loves the ceiling fan. She smiles and talks to the ceiling fan every day, like that is her best friend. She loves that thing, and it doesn't matter if it's in our bedroom or the living room. Like my mother-in-law came over yesterday, and she was holding her in the living room, and she turned Molly around and she saw the ceiling fan, and oh my goodness, she just started talking and smiling at it. So it doesn't matter what ceiling fan, she loves them all. When my husband holds her, she holds the same spot on he has long hair, on his hair as my other daughter did, my oldest, Briley. So Briley and Molly both hold his hair in the same spot. And another thing that they both have a, what is it? Is it a cherry birthmark or strawberry birthmark? The little red birthmark on the back of their neck and their hairline. They both have that birthmark. It looks the same. It is so crazy. But she enjoys the kicking piano. It's like a play mat that has a foot piano that they can kick, and she loves that thing. She loves kicking it, and she gets so proud of herself, and we get so proud of her. All my kids have loved that. But I just keep an organic blanket or organic comforter, like it's a little thicker on top of it, so she'll still be on something organic and let her kick it. And it has like little dangly toys that she can slap around in a mirror. She can see herself, but she loves the piano to kick. She kind of has stranger danger. My husband's uncle was here, and her little heart just started beating so fast, and she quit playing. So a little bit of stranger danger, but she was fine with her mama and papa. But hopefully she'll get over that. We just started taking her out. She's been out twice now because we did the postpartum confinement, and plus she was born at home. So she hasn't ever been out much, but I'm sure she'll get over the stranger danger soon. You can tell by the way she talks, she's going to be outgoing. She won't ever meet a stranger. She is definitely more efficient at nursing now. When she nurses, it doesn't take as long. She gulps it right down and, moves on to the next one. So definitely shorter nursing sessions. I still haven't given her a bath. I wash up her neck and her hands and like the little weird black stuff that gets in between their toes. I have no idea how it does. Like, I guess lint? I don't know. What is that stuff? But yeah, I just squirt her or express my breast milk wherever I need to clean her and wipe her off. She doesn't smell bad, and I do that same thing to her bottom, and I'll probably give her a bath soon, but I just haven't yet because I don't want to kill the good microorganisms. And now that that we've been taking her outside and letting her get her vitamin D has to, the process to absorb it has to get made like on your skin, and you have to absorb it, and it takes a while. So they say you should not take a bath or wash with like soap or anything. I don't know if it's a day. Yeah, it's like a day, 24 hours, maybe 72, not 72, 48 hours, something like that. It takes a while for the vitamin D to process and get absorbed into your skin. So that's another reason why I'm not, hurrying up and washing her with soap and stuff, because, she needs her vitamin D, and that's how she gets it. Okay, she likes being in the Moby wrap carrier. Like, I'll take her outside like that, but now, since it's warmer, it's a little warm, so I just hold her. But around the house, if I have to get things done and she's just not wanting to sleep, I just put her in her Moby wrap and tote her around and cook dinner and stuff like that, and she really enjoys it. So I definitely recommend getting one of those. I have a like plum colored organic one that I got off eBay for 20 bucks. I don't even think they make the organic ones anymore, but I know somebody does. But yeah, I have never used one of those with any of my other kids, and I have one this time, and I love that thing. I love it. So yeah, she loves it too. She'll go right to sleep. Okay, so I've only left the house twice with her, like I said, because I am so worried about the car seats being toxic. They put chemical flame retardants on the car seats, among other bad chemicals, but you know, other chemicals you can remove them from your body with cleanses and things. But the chemical flame retardants, once you've been exposed to them, they stay in your body, and then just because you were exposed to them, that means your kids will be exposed to them, you know, after you have children. So I am so fearful of chemical flame retardants. They, you know, neurological damage, cancer, all sorts of bad things. Like, they mess with your endocrine system, your hormones, like your thyroid and stuff like that. So I just try to stay away from them as much as possible, and I thought I was with getting the organic mattress and just, you know, not buying the pajamas with the chemical flame retardants, and I thought I was doing a really good job of staying away from them, like in the furniture and things like that, like the couch and all that. But then I was just looking up about non-toxic baby stuff, and I found out that they put it on the car seats. So that just it's hard enough for me to want to get out because I'm here so much, and I don't have like agoraphobia. I'm just really a homebody, and it just feels better to be home. So I kind of have like a little bit of anxiety about leaving, and now it makes it worse wanting to put my newborn in a toxic car seat. So, and the ones that aren't toxic, there's only a couple of them, and they're pretty expensive. And then if I got her one, then I'd want to get all my kids one, and it's just like, oh, okay, I'd rather not leave unless I have to. But another thing that is toxic that a lot of moms have are the pack and plays. I've had 2 of those with my children, and when I found out those had chemical flame retardants on it, I put that thing outside and got rid of it. Like, it went in the trash the second I found that out. Because you know how many times my kids have just slept in those things? And they even sell them, you know, like, oh, with the bassinet and all that. So, yeah, if you have one of those, there are options like the baby Bajorn, and there's several different options, but they're pretty expensive too. So, yeah, those are toxic as well. Oh, when Daddy holds her, she will stretch her arms out and hug him, just hold on to him like in a hug motion. When I hold her, she doesn't do that. But when he holds her, it's just like she's like permanently hugged onto him, and she just looks so content, and he just loves it. He can't put her down. He's just like all tearing up and getting beside himself. It is the cutest thing. So she's already a daddy's girl. Got him wrapped around her little finger. It is adorable. She does not spit up at all now. She did a little bit in the beginning, and I mean a very little bit. And I think it is because of the way that I eat. I'm on the GAPS diet, and I hate the word diet, but it's basically where you eat whole food, whole organic food, and no processed food, no sugar, and I think that is why, no grains, and I think that's why she does not spit up at all. And she did just a very little bit in the beginning, and I mean it. Like my other kids spit up all the time. Sometimes they'd have stomach aches. Her, nothing at all. I can't believe it. So she is always so happy and good, and you can tell her stomach never bothers her. But the hiccups do bother her, but she doesn't get them that often. Not like, it seems like my other kids, you know, had the hiccups more, and they definitely spit up more. But I thought, that is amazing. Like, I never have to use a burp rag hardly anymore. Like, I have one just, you know, around because that's what I'm used to having, or if my boob is leaking. But she doesn't spit up at all, and I think it's because the GAPS diet. So if you're having trouble with your baby having colic or something, I would definitely look into the GAPS, or at least cutting out like the sugar, the processed food, the dairy, and the grains, which is basically, then you're left with GAPS. So what else? So yeah, I said the hiccups make her mad. She likes it when I take her hands and hit my face. Like, ooh, she thinks that is so funny. She cracks up. And then she loves it when we do the vowel sounds with her. Now, I've done this with all my kids, and I think that might be why they speak so well, and yeah, just why they speak so well. And it's like they mimic you. It's hilarious. So she gets I do A, E, I, O, U, just all the time with them, and she thinks it's funny and she likes doing it. And then I think that might be why that she's starting to really talk, because once they get those down, you know, I think she definitely understands. People think babies don't understand, but I think they have the capability of understanding everything. They just lack the experience, and then that's what you got to give them, the experience. She is very aware of this camera. Every time we have it out, it's like she's just like looking at it like, I see that. We try to sneak it so we can get her doing cute stuff, but she just stares right at it. If she was awake right now, she would be staring right at this camera. She is so aware of it, and it's so hard to get stuff on camera. She's like, you can't fool her at all. We still co-sleep with her. She sleeps with me every night. In the beginning, she slept right on me, but now that she's a big 12-pounder, she just sleeps right here beside me. And like through the day and stuff, she sleeps in her organic Snuggle Me, but she still sleeps with me. I just feel like that is the safest thing, because she's right there and I can just nurse her in the night. And that's what I've done with all my kids. And before we lived in this house, we had a king-size bed and we all slept together, and I loved it. My kids love it. My oldest, Briley, she's 4, she still talks about it and how she misses it. But yeah, so we still co-sleep with her. What else? Oh, I don't even have a crib. We don't have a crib, so, and I can't imagine putting her in one, because I feel so safe with her being right there. And plus, it's so convenient to be able to nurse her. And, you know, all the stuff about SIDS and all the fear we're pushed, I just feel like if she's right there, then I can just feel her breathing. You know what I mean? It just makes me feel so much better. Okay, so she curls her toes when she's focusing on stuff. If she's really into something, she'll curl both of her toes. And she loves her little feet being rubbed still. She's the only kid I've ever had that loves her feet being rubbed, and her feet look just like mine. So whenever, yeah, I laugh like, oh, she's just like her mom, because my husband has to rub my feet all the time. But it's just weird that none of my other kids like that, but she's like, she'll put her other foot up like, yeah, rub it, come on. Okay, she holds her head up so well, like, she's been doing it for a long time too. It's like she's born with a strong neck or something. Her second day of life, she did a push-up, and I swear you could see her big baby bicep. She was just like muscle. She was little, but she was muscled up. And now she's muscled up and jelly rolled. But she can hold her head up, like it don't bob around at all. She just got it, like she was born doing it. Okay, so she almost rolls over, and you know the old wives' tale, what is it, like they roll over and make room for another one? I'm like, no. But so when I put her on tummy time, she'll like kick and like almost roll over. But if I put her on my chest, like this way with her head right here, she will roll over to either side. She'll just throw herself right over. Or if I lay her across my stomach, she'll throw herself right over and roll over. It is so cool. I don't know why she does it every time. Every time. It does not fail. That's what she does. Molly also responds to her name. If you say Molly, and usually we call her Molly Faye, she just like responds. She knows that's her name. Even my 19-month-old will say, "My bae, my bae," and she responds to her name when he says it, and he says it a little different, you know. So she definitely knows her name. Another thing, I was watching YouTube and there was a baby that's about her age the little baby was getting a bath, a little baby girl, and she was watching. It was like she knew that that was a baby. It was so crazy. I had to tell my husband, I was like, come here, look. And she was just glued to the screen, just watching that baby. And then when the baby got off the screen, she was done watching. So I guess even when I used to take my other kids out to the store or somewhere, they would definitely recognize other children. But it was crazy that she's doing it this early and just while watching, you know, the computer. But yeah, she is something else. She is such a joy. I cannot believe that she's already 2 months old. She just turned 9 weeks yesterday. So yeah, she is getting big and growing up fast, and it's all going by so fast, and it is insane. But that's all about Molly. Now let me tell you about how I'm doing postpartum. So I'm 2 months postpartum, and what day was it? Just 2 days ago, I started my period. Maybe 3 days ago, I started my period, and it was terrible. I had really, really bad cramps, and I usually, you know, cramp, but not that bad. Like, they were really bad. And I bled so much, but I only bled for 3 days. Like, now I'm not bleeding at all. So I guess that's worth it to be done with it and it not last a full week. But it was bad. So that's pretty much like the only complaint I have. I still have the diastasis. I still look like I'm about 5 months pregnant. My muscles are separated. And I'm going to be looking into exercises for those. So if you know any exercises for diastasis recti, please let me know down below in the comments. I have no idea where to begin, or I've heard that they don't work or they do work. I don't know. But it's hard to really find some online. So if you know of something, please let me know, because it's kind of embarrassing to be that way. It's like mine, it's like definitely a 4-finger gap, but I'm not really like worried about the way it looks, but I just worry, like, if I do want to have another one later on, that, you know, I want to be able to carry it, and I would just like it if they were back together. But it doesn't bother me. Like, my husband doesn't mind. You know, he doesn't think it's nasty or anything. And, you know, it does make it difficult if you're trying to, you know, fit into, you look good in a shirt. Let's be honest. I don't want people coming up like, oh, how far along are you, or anything. But it really doesn't bother me. I just want to do it just in case I ever want to have another one, because it seems like it's worse now than it was before. But what else has been going on with me? I'm sleeping great. I feel great. I, like, mentally feel awesome. Things are getting a lot better, like, with, you know, getting into a routine, and yeah. But the period was bad. And yeah, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I don't want to get pregnant again either, so I think I'm going to order my husband some more neem oil. You can take that, and it'll make his sperm not be able to swim. And then I still have Queen Anne's lace, and I'll take that Queen Anne's lace, like, extract, and it makes it to where a fertilized egg would not be able to stick into your uterine wall. So if we both do those things, hopefully that'll be enough to prevent another pregnancy anytime soon. So yeah, that's all that's been going on these last 2 months. I wish I could show you Molly. Oh, big girl, my arm is like going to sleep. She's got her little organic outfit on. She's so big. That's my big chunky girl. Yeah. Alright, so if you like mom life content and you want to watch baby Molly grow up and her other 3 siblings and see how I live a little bit differently with the organic and non-toxic living, go ahead and hit subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like my content, and you can follow me on Instagram at momlifeblog. And thanks for watching. Have a good one and see you next time.